Hello, everyone. This is Stuart from Texas Sports TV here to talk about the Texans. Uh, just kind of a little bit of coincidence. And honestly, I think the Texans are going to shock a lot of people. Maybe not everyone, but what was it? Vegas has them at over under 7.5. 7.5. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Not very many people have us winning the division, let alone doing anything. People are taking all of this weight on the fact that they believe, a lot of people I talk to trying to diss Texans still believe Bill O'Brien's going to be the one calling the plays. Bill O'Brien's a bad play caller, blah, 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 blah. So this, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to be playing the plays anymore. You know who is? It's going to be Tim Kelly. Tim Kelly. This is going to be Tim Kelly's offense. Not just Tim Kelly's offense, which I'll get into that. But this ain't going to be Bill O'Brien's offense. Oh. And yeah, we're going to do way better than 7.5. Pick the over on that. The Texans are going to outperform what everyone's going to say. Defense was so bad last year, the only way to go is up. Defense is going to be better. There's no doubt about it. The question is how much better. But yeah, there is no way to be worse than being when you're already one of the worst. Okay, so how are the Texans going to shock the world? How are they going to do good? Well, I mean, first of all, Deshaun Watson is a quarterback. DeAndre Hopkins is not the entire offense, and a wide receiver is not really that important, to be honest. Not really the most important position. The most important position is the quarterback, and then the offensive line, and then it goes to the skill players. So just DeAndre Hopkins, I'm sorry, as much as I love him, as much as I think he's the best receiver in the game right now, which DeAndre Hopkins says, which I'm pretty sure a lot of Cardinals fans are going to say after this season. Yeah, he's just not that important. And we got a butt ton of pretty good receivers now. We don't have like a number one receiver to go to at the moment, which we might end up getting out of, like I said, the draft pick, Isaiah Coulter. He could end up being our number one go-to. He could be the next great receiver. We'll go from Andre Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, Isaiah Coulter. I think Isaiah Coulter is going to be the next big thing for the Texans receiving corps. Even without him, though, you got a lot of speed in that position. A lot of receivers that can go out, get open, and get the ball. Isaiah Cooks. Why did I say? Okay, but Cooks, Cobb, Fuller, and we got Kenny Stills, QT. We got a pretty deep receiving corps. And we don't have the number one go-to, but it's a deep receiving corps. You can't. Someone's going to get open, and someone's going to get open. They're really, really fast. Deshaun Watson's going to be able to find someone, get it out quickly because of how fast the thing is, and it's going to be, again, Tim Kelly's offense. And another reason why this offense is going to be really good is because Tim Kelly has been talking to his players. This ain't going to just be Tim Kelly's offense. This is going to be Deshaun Watson's offense. This is going to be the players' offense. He's been talking to the players, figuring out what they feel the most comfortable with, what they succeed in, getting their input, and that's going to be extremely helpful. And then again, the offensive line was actually pretty good last year. The biggest problem when it came to the sacks, most of the time, was the fact that Deshaun Watson likes to hold on to the ball, and with the fact that, well, without DeAndre Hopkins to just chug the ball to, and the fact that there are a lot of just super quick receivers, that's something Deshaun Watson is probably going to phase out of his play style. But most of the sacks, he likes to hold on to the ball, which again could change. He's a really great quarterback. He's a really athletic man. He's a hard worker. He's gonna do really, really well. And nothing else. Deshaun Watson is a top tier quarterback. He's been having to deal with the team basically holding him back, but they're not going to be holding him back as much. And yeah, Deshaun Watson he's really, really good. He's gonna find the open man. He's gonna scramble. He's gonna run down the field. And with this new offensive scheme, he's gonna be able to get rid of the ball quicker. The offensive line is pretty good, and this is gonna be, I think, the first year in a while that the same starters are coming back. We might get one change at some point, depending on how well the offensive tackle is that we drafted, how well he does in training camp and preseason, and I guess in a few games to see how well he does in the games. But this is, again, the offensive line is pretty good, and now they got more chemistry together. This offense is going to be really, really good. This defense is not going to be any worse. And again, we're playing the Browns. We're going to beat. We're going to beat the Jags twice. We're going to beat the Patriots. We're going to beat the Bears. We're going to beat. We know Nick Foles. We know how to beat him. We know how to beat blah. Who else? We're probably going to beat the Lions. We're going to beat. I say we could beat the Titans twice. Colts, we're going to split. We could beat the Chiefs and the Ravens, but we're probably going to lose to those two. Ravens less likely. I think we're more likely able to. We can more easily beat the Chiefs than we can beat the Ravens. The North, I believe. Yeah, we beat Browns. The Steelers, I believe, we'll beat. And yeah, we can. We got a schedule. We got a winnable schedule. We can win the division with this schedule. People are counting out Deshaun Watson. Don't count him out. He is a winner. This team's going to outplay everyone. This is a new offense, a revamped offense, a better offense. We got a better running back than we did last year, too. We do. And then we got two running backs still. We lost Carlos Hyde. And honestly, David Johnson could probably work better underneath our offensive line than he did with the Cardinals. And looking at his injuries, it's not like he's super injury prone. It's not like a injury building up on each other. It's a bunch of random freak accidents. Okay, whatever. But again, this offense is going to be so much better. The defense is going to be better. This team has gotten better. No, I'm not saying it was. I'm not saying that trading DeAndre Hopkins was really a super smart move, but it didn't destroy the Texans. And after trading DeAndre Hopkins, we got better. The team got better. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near as bad as what, especially what Vegas is predicting. 7.5 over under. Yeah, 7-8 win team. No, we're going to be an 11 win team, win the division. Maybe, just maybe, get to our first conference finals. Conference championship game. Our first conference championship game. That would be great. Break this whole meme of us never making it. Call us first round out when we're second round out, first of all. At least we can get that shit off. Because we're not first round out. Don't know why people keep saying it whenever we been to the division round multiple times. We just keep losing. We the wild card round was not the Pro Bowl. We have not, and we haven't had a. What was it? I don't think we've ever had a season where we didn't play in the wild card round. Maybe that could change this year.